We are live. Welcome, Battle Fanatics. This is BattleCOM. It's the Geek War of Comedy Game Shows. We are going to be presenting to you some fabulous performers as they battle it out over geek topics. Let's get to know who everyone is right now. We have Karen Joy broadcasting in from Ottawa, Tim Riel broadcasting in from Gatineau, Vance Michelle from Montreal, and Justin Shaw. He's joining us from Hamilton. And of course, I'm your battle moderator, Paul Ash, with our fantastic stage manager / competitor, Erica Tadeo, who's been super awesome and is going to be able to fill in for some missing people. Let's make this show happen. There is everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Howdy.
Hey, what's up?
There we are. All right, let's get to know what our topics are. By the way, just so anyone who is just checking in is not familiar with BattleCOM, we are actually on a new service today. We're also available on Periscope. So if you're watching on Periscope, say hello in the comments to let us know where you're watching from.
They're probably watching from 2014.
Nice.
We always love the time travelers.
Don't vote for Trump. It's not as funny as we think it is.
And 2020 is going to be pretty bad.
Buy toilet paper.
Buy toilet paper. We got Sean Griffin coming in on YouTube. Welcome, Sean. It's nice to see you here right from the beginning. We are BattleCOM. By the way, it's a comedy battle. That's why it's BattleCOM, as in comedy. It'd be a lot. We don't want to call it a debate because it's not a debate, because debates are about being right. And we've learned from Fox News that being right is not important. We are BattleCOM, and Denny Leger says greetings and salutations. We're going to get right started to let you guys know what our battlefields are. Our battlefields, first one is going to be what is the easiest video game. Second one is who is the best Batman / Bruce Wayne. So they were the best at being Batman and Bruce Wayne. And which film franchise would make for the best spin-off sitcom. Those are our battlefields today. We're going to get right into it with our first battlefield. What is the easiest video game? And the reason we're kind of rushing is because Justin Shaw is only available for the first round as he has to go. We've had some cancels. Yeah, I know we had some cancels, but we're going to deal with that. It sounds like Vance Michelle is coming through being auto-tuned. Hopefully I'm not sounding auto-tuned to anyone else. But we will do our best. So the first video game, the first battle is going to be Tim Riel with his choice of Pac-Man versus Justin Shaw with his choice of Pokemon.
Yes.
Who could see that coming?
Justin,
you actually get to go first because you're the second one to the screen. This is your positive round, so you get to be positive about your choice.
Okay. I think that Pokemon is the easiest video game because it's the only video game that I know how to play. I'm what my mom would call a not smart in different ways kind of child. When I was growing up, I couldn't even play Duck Hunt properly because I thought you had to shoot the dog. The name of the game is Duck Hunt. It's in the name, and I still got it wrong. But Pokemon was pretty straightforward. It appealed to my desire for simplicity and apparently my unconscious desire for pets to fight. Pokemon.
All right, that's going to bring us to Tim. Tim, it's your turn to be positive about your choice, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is the easiest video game in the world because, as you all know, Pac-Man is a mystery solving game where you need to find out which one of the ghosts is a murderer, and I find the murderer ghost within 2 seconds every time.
All right, the hashtags are up. This is how you vote. For those of you who are not familiar with voting on this, if you're watching on Facebook, there is a hashtag with the name of the person plus a P for positive afterwards. So it's hashtag Justin P or hashtag Tim P. And you just click like on that one. If you're watching on any other platform, such as Periscope, YouTube, or Twitch, you start spamming the comments with that person's name, the person you're voting for, and a hashtag, so we know to count the vote. So you can start voting now, and we will calculate the votes to see who the winner is for the positive round. In a typical BattleCOM round, there are actually 3 potential rounds, but it is the one who wins 2 rounds first is the actual winner. So the first round is always positive, which is positive about their choice that they selected ahead of time and had a chance to write. The second round is a negative round where they get to be negative about the other person's choice that they've only just heard. And if it does make it to a third round, then it is going to be a free-for-all round where they get the choice being positive, negative, just be entertaining, or a personal roast attack upon their opponent. So far, we're seeing some votes coming in. Tim has got a vote already, but Justin has also got 2 votes.
Yes.
So Justin is in the lead in the spammy comments.
They're voting for me because I'm stupid. And I'll take that.
We don't want to. We have to pull that out right now. Facts aren't jokes.
Hey.
But it is about being the most entertaining. So let's see. The votes keep on coming in. Erica, how are things looking vote-wise on Facebook?
They're coming in really slowly on Facebook. Right now, we've got 1 vote for Justin and no votes for Tim, at least not yet.
Okay.
No, that's good. That's going to be the theme of the evening, Erica.
Well, we're picking out the
1
theme.
vote for Justin.
All right. As everyone's voting, I'm going to just drop a little bit of a sad news. And that sad news is being the Montreal Improv in Montreal has closed, which is different than the Montreal Improv anywhere else. Well, let's.
Whoa!
There we go. we just had a camera switch. So yeah, it has closed because of COVID. All right, one final check on the votes. Let's see. I think for people who are telling me that my green screen looks a little off center, I think I'm the one that's off center.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, half a bubble off, not quite plumb. And Erica, how are the votes?
Looks like there is no change
Okay,
for Facebook.
then we are calling that for Justin. Justin has won the first round, which means we're moving over into the negative round. Negative, which means Tim is going first on Justin's choice, which is Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon is not the easiest video game, first of all, because as I've been told every time I've tried to even say the name Pokemon, I'm saying it wrong, which is already difficult if I can't pronounce the goddamn name. But I wanted to look up Pokemon just in case you picked it, because normally that's what you would. It's your favorite game. And I found just pages and pages and pages of these guides on how to play it well and do well and get all of the catch them all that you got to do to be the best there ever was. And I also looked up those little guides for Pac-Man, and there were none.
All right, Justin, we are moving on to your negative, being negative about Pac-Man. Let's hear your funny.
Is that so? You have trouble saying Pokemon. It's almost as close to Pac-Man, and you can't say Pokemon. First off, don't believe that, Tim. Next, you're talking about needing guides for Pac-Man, and there should be for sure. There's no transparency or backstory as to what's going on with Pac-Man. These ghosts, who were they? What's their story? Why are they coming for little old Pac-Man? What do they got against him? And for that matter, what's a Pac-Man? What even is he? He's not a Pac nor man. He's a lie.
Vote. Let's see your votes. The hashtags are up on Facebook, or you can start spamming the comments on YouTube or Twitch or Periscope. So I can see that we are getting messages from Periscope that I just sent a test, and that is working. I don't know. Yeah, so we are able to message 2014. Denny Leger wants to point out that ghosts are transparent.
Is that a
but
vote for me or a vote for Justin? I don't
there's
know
no
what that is.
hashtag in there, so there is no vote yet. So
It's a vote for ghosts.
It's a transparent vote.
there we go.
Even is a Pac-Man.
Justin negative for what even is Pac-Man.
Well, Pac-Man is half a great rapper, is what a Pac-Man is.
All right, we're tied over here on the spamming of the comments. How are we doing on Facebook?
Facebook right now, Justin is leading by 1 vote.
Yeah.
All right, we've actually tied it up with the spammy comments because
don't let it go to a too close to call horse shit.
Come on.
As of right now, look, I can see that we have 6 people watching, at least 6 people watching at this point in time. Not everyone has voted, and you saw what happened in America when not everyone votes. So please make sure that you take the time to vote. We're just going to leave the polls open.
We also know what happened. We also know what happened when you voted for someone when you thought they were stupid. So let's be careful. This is our chance to change history.
Points taken. You know what? I'm gonna give Justin 20 bonus points on that one. But the points don't matter. So it doesn't, like all good improv games. We are calling this one too close to call unless things have changed on Facebook. Erica?
Things have not changed on Facebook.
All right.
Give me a second. I'm trying to cheat here. Give me a second.
Yeah, well, it's not working, Tim.
No, it is
so
not.
we have called that one as too close to call. We are going to move on to a free-for-all round. Free-for-all rounds, the performers have the choice of being negative, being positive, just be entertaining, or doing a roast attack upon their opponents. So Justin, so Battle Fanatics, get ready. Justin is going to be going first in this round. So positive, negative, just be entertaining, or roast attack, or yeah.
Okay, fine. Free for all. Let's do it. I think that Pokemon is really easy because you don't have to know a lot for the battle strategy to work. You just need to know that fire will protect you from grass, and that grass will protect you from water, like a water Pokemon, and water Pokemon will protect your virginity. It's a vicious cycle, but you don't need to know a lot for it to work.
We may have lost Vance, which is going to do some interesting things to the show. But at this point, Tim, it is now time for your free-for-all round.
Yeah, no, that's horse shit. That's not easy. That's so not easy. First of all, this rock, paper, scissors, dynamite bullshit of Pokemon is like, what? Okay, so grass fucks up with what? Grass fucks with what? I like grass is fire. Does grass beat fire, or does grass beat electricity, or does water and electricity not mix? Like I don't know how to win on the Pokemon. I don't.
Dad, calm down.
All right, vote. Let's see everyone's votes. The hashtags are up on Facebook. For everyone else, if you're watching, you can spam by hashtagging the name of the performers. So that was Justin and Tim were the 2 performers. Justin went first with being, his choice. It's not about his choice. It's about whether or not they were entertaining. I'm not even going to say their choices. But they were Pokemon and Pac-Man. So you can guess which one, depending on what they were saying, they were actually trying to go for.
It was a free-for-all. We were just saying words at this point.
Yeah, and it's all about which one is more entertaining. So let's see your votes. Get your votes in. Make sure you can hashtag the appropriate person and connect it in. Let's see. All right. Hashtags are coming in. We got votes for Justin, the Tim for the Rage. So Tim is leading here. How are we doing on Facebook, Erica?
On Facebook,
Justin is leading by 1 vote.
Because there is 1 vote on Facebook?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
My only fan. We should go on my OnlyFans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to point out this is the online platform of doing comedies, partially because we're driven to perform. In Canada, we actually had what was her name? Flowers? we actually had an MP stand up and actually say that comedy is an art form, which big thanks, but it still has not been drafted into legislation. We still do not qualify for any kind of benefits. With the Montreal Improv closing here in Montreal, there's going to be less place for people to perform. And I would like to make sure that I can keep attracting to great performers like these amazing people here. So if anyone wants to donate to the show, so we can make sure that I can pay them, it'd be great.
Yeah.
There's a link in the bottom right now that just it's linktree or linktr.ee/Paul Ash. If you go to that, the first thing there, it says buy me a drink. That drink will be spread around everyone else. So even if everybody watching just pays, $5 or $8 Canadian drink, that would kind of help. Let's go back and check the votes. How did the votes? Any change on the votes on Facebook, Erica?
There is a change. Facebook is now tied.
Oh, fuck.
I wonder who voted for Tim on the Facebook.
Erica can actually check to make sure Tim has not cheated.
Damn it, Tim.
Of course I cheated.
Ooh, subterfuge. Is that the right word to use? I don't remember. It looks like BattleCOM liked its own comment, Paul.
That is we're gonna actually this is the last free for all round.
Oh my god,
we're doing it again.
Yeah, you're doing it again, and we need to make sure that everybody is voting. So please make sure everybody votes this time. We're doing a free for all round. Tim, you're going first. Just be entertaining.
Well, I wanted Justin to go first because I absolutely need clarity on whether electricity kills grass or if grass kills water or if water kills electricity. Like, I don't know which one that is. And also, why is one of the coolest ones you can get an evolution from Magikarp? You've got a Magikarp that can't win a fight, but you have to put him in a fight to get the good super dragon dude fish guy? It's horse shit.
All right, we're going possibly answering this or possibly just being entertaining so you can win the round. It's Justin Shaw.
It's called patience, Tim. You just have to be patient with the game. It's quite simple, but one cannot be expected to suspend their disbelief to such a degree to expect that ghosts roam through mazes running from a pack creature that species is unidentifiable. At least if you can mention a Magikarp, you know that that's a fish. What is a Pac-Man? That is still unclear to me. Why do berries give it superpowers? And why is it allowed to eat the ghost sometimes? Tim?
There we are. The hashtags are up without actual hashtags. And the F and the A for the F4A are both capitalized. So you can vote by liking those on Facebook. Or you can start spamming names into the comment section here. It's amazing. I'm talking about ghosting. We've got Vance Michelle somewhere just bouncing around on the screens. Karen is looking completely nonplussed at this. Erica has a wonderful smile as normal. We've got the show is underway. We're going to do this. We got Tim knows a lot about Magikarp from someone who doesn't know about Pokemon.
Yes, because I was stuck with a Magikarp for so goddamn long because of how incredibly difficult that fucking game is.
All right, we got a couple votes for Tim at this point.
What does your Pac-Man evolve into, Tim? Oh, wait, nothing. You just got to wait for a sequel where the only difference is Pac-Man just has a fucking bow on its head, and they call it Miss Pac-Man.
Exactly. How easy was that?
And Justin is saying a nice new website, by the way, to Justin.
Thank you.
So congrats on the new website, Justin. How is the votes looking on Facebook? And check for subterfuge this time.
No, it's 1-0 for Justin.
I'm gonna. You've heard this before. Justin is leading by 1 vote on Facebook.
There we go. We are calling this one. Oh shit!
No, it's another tie again.
It's another tie, which I normally go to my stage manager, but my stage manager, she's not competing in this round. So Erica, you choose who wins this round.
Oh God!
I choose who wins this round.
You do.
Keeping in mind, I leave in 25 minutes.
Well, yeah. So Justin should win so that he can play for the full 25 minutes. So he doesn't have to sit here and watch.
I don't want no pity win either, Tim.
Well, you don't. It's not a pity win. I'm running.
Erica,
I've got one more joke.
3 seconds to choose. 3.
Honestly, I was hoping that these guys would kiss my ass a little. I don't know,
2.
Justin. Who cares?
Yeah, Justin.
Kidding, I care.
All right, it is
Justin.
going to Justin. So Justin has won that round. We now get to see who faces off against Justin.
I just want to add, every vote for me always comes with either resignation or indifference. Justin, but who cares?
Hey, there was a
Justin,
vote for
I guess.
Justin. Nice new website.
Hey,
So
thanks, Tim, for that vote.
that's yes, Tim Rowcliffe, not Tim
Yes.
Riel.
Yes, Tim
So
Rowcliffe.
our next group coming to this screen is going to be Vance Michelle with his choice of Pong, as he faces off against Karen Joy with her choice of any game my boyfriend plays. So we're going to go, Karen, you were second to the screen, so that means you get to go first on the positive round. Karen Joy.
All right. So it's do you see that screenshot of my boyfriend? My real, completely real, not made up boyfriend. Yeah. So any game my boyfriend plays, and there he is. He's so hot. I bought him that shirt, I swear. It's on a stock photo. So yeah, any game my boyfriend plays, and we play together, right? I'm co-pilot. Technically, this is a valid answer, and I get to tell him, like, punch that guy and kill that guy and get that weapon, and my hands are totally free to eat chips or like pet my cat or like do literally anything else.
All right, that was Karen. Karen Joy's choice. Vance Michelle, it's your turn to be positive about Pong as the easiest game. Is it easiest game? It is the easiest game.
Yes, man. I'm telling you why. Can you hear me? Am I good?
Yep, we can hear you.
I was like, Pong is easy because Pong is easy because most times you play it, you end up playing with yourself, and Pong, because all you gotta do is learn left and right. You know what I'm saying? Pong is so easy. Donald Trump is a certified champion in Pong. Okay. I asked my friend, what is harder to do? Is it breathing or Pong? And he said breathing. That's how easy Pong is. See, Pong is actually it's so easy. Matter of fact, when Army vets were blown up in mines, when they were next to mines, and then their senses were all shook up, they left the war, and all they do was like left and right. They were kept in bunkers that were 6 feet deep, okay, in concrete walls, and they were certified with Teflon and shit, and they were stuck playing Pong for 10 hours just so they can get the equilibrium right. That's how easy Pong.
I was going to wait for that sentence to finish, but I think that's all we're getting. The hashtags are up. Hashtags, it's hashtag for Karen P for positive, or hashtag Vance for Vance positive. Let's see your vote. Start spamming the comments in there. I'm hoping the audio had a little bit of chop to it, but I think the points and at least the passion definitely get through.
Fuck, I'm doing some fucking Wikipedia shit later. That was fucking epic.
That was definitely epic.
I'm going to look up boyfriends later.
I did before this. That's how I did my research.
Boyfriend.jpg.
All right. So we got a vote for Vance for the cliffhanger, a vote for Karen, another vote for Vance. How are we doing on Facebook?
Justin is in the lead.
Surprisingly,
One vote for my new website.
we've got Vance in the lead by that one vote.
Nice.
All right, that is a Vance. Vance is has won that round. That means we are moving to the negative round with a Karen going first. She gets to be negative about Vance's choice of Pong.
Pong looks easy, but in reality, if you're like me and can't tell the difference between left or right, it becomes incredibly difficult and you lose every time. When I'm playing games with my not at all made up boyfriend, I have to shout that way, over there by the cat. No, the other way. And that's how we get things done. That's how we win.
And we can see actually your cat is behind you, so you're not absolutely made up.
That way.
See, that's why I'm
That
doing
way.
real smile right now.
And Vance, now it's your time. It's a better Vance as he gets to be negative about Karen's choice of any game she plays with her boyfriend.
All right, man. Listen, yo. First off, man, any games that you play with your girl? Hello, am I there?
Yeah,
Any games that you probably playing with your boyfriend? It's not easy. It's probably hard. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of games out there. There's Insecurity. There's that game Insecurities. Then there's that game called all shit. There's that game called Sharing. I'm sure you.
Oh, you're cutting
all
out.
that shit, okay? Especially, and then there's a game of I'm done with that.
All right, we just got an audio mic drop from Vance. Let's see the votes. The hashtags are up in Facebook, so it's either hashtag Karen N for negative or hashtag Vance for the negative round. So let's see the votes. Get the votes up and in there, and start spamming the name comments if you're watching on YouTube, Periscope, or Twitch. Again, you're not voting for who is right, but you're voting for who's most entertaining.
Stop saying Periscope.
Well, actually, the Periscope forwards to Twitter, so people can you can stream things on Twitter now.
Oh,
yeah, because Twitter bought Periscope in 2016.
Interesting. I have a Game Boy Color.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
All right. We've got a vote for Karen negative because of the cat.
Cats aren't jokes.
And Vance for the digital mic drop. I think that's the first vote I've seen come in via Twitch. Welcome. Welcome.
Hey, Sam's here.
Suited Monkey.
We got
that's Sam
up in here.
Twitch.
We do. Thank you very much for dropping in, Suited Monkey. Sam.
Yeah, Justin met him on Wednesday.
I did. We're going to play Code Names.
Yay.
The real battleground where you prove yourself.
Can my boyfriend play?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay.
We got Justin. The real battleground.
Why were you getting a death stare? We're not even like on the same evening.
You're
I know.
Too pretty to death stare.
All right. Let's see. How is everything on Facebook?
So Facebook is, I guess, tied because we've got 1 like for Karen, and for the first time in BattleCOM history, 1 WoW react for Vance.
Ooh.
Not sure if a WoW react is worth more than a like. Paul,
Wow.
what's the exchange rate between a like and a WoW react?
We're actually going to have to call that one for Vance. Vance has won that round. So that is 2 that have gone to Vance. That means Vance is going to be facing off against Justin. And that means Justin is going first on the positive round.
I'm ready.
And
I'm
here we
glad
go.
that you won because we can only hear half of what Vance is saying, and he has been kicking the shit out of it with just half.
Tim, it's my turn. Let me speak. Okay. So,
man.
Pokemon, right? It's the easiest game because it needs to be. It appeals to the lowest common denominator and the broadest demographic, so it can appeal to kids. And it works because you don't see kids on the playground at recess playing Risk, do you?
No, there we go. Thank you very much, Justin. Vance, it is now you get to be positive about your choice. Pong once more as you face off against Justin.
Okay. Well, let me talk about how easy Pong is. All right. Pong is so easy that you don't really need your arms and you really don't need that much skill. You don't really need that much physical ability to play. Matter of fact, it's so crazy that I actually heard Stephen Hawkins was actually whipping you speaking about little kids. I actually heard that Stephen Hawkins was whipping little kids in Pong. That's how easy Pong is.
All right, dropping knowledge in there.
Like,
Remember that
I can't explain how easy Pong is, man.
Let's see your votes. Get your votes up. The hashtags are up on Facebook for you to start liking. Let's see. After this round, we're going to be asking you guys what you guys think is the easiest video game to play. And I just want to drop a tad bit of knowledge. Pac-Man was actually the second choice of the name for that game. It was originally Puckman. And then they discovered how easy it would be to vandalize the P. Into an F.
And they turn it into another word. Ask your mom, Justin. We don't want to explain it to you.
There we go. So votes are coming in. I'm seeing votes for Justin, for Vance.
Was that a little foreshadowing to my choice later?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, it used to be called Fong.
High class name drops. Mic drops and name drops. Oh, you dropped this. It's your Stephen Hawking name.
There we go. It's looking very Vance here. How's it looking on Facebook?
It is also looking Vance on Facebook.
Vance
is the winner of the round. Congratulations, Vance. Vance, you have just won your very first BattleCOM Battlefield.
That's just the first round.
Wow, man!
I still have 10 minutes.
We still.
I ain't even expect to go this far.
Yes, it was.
I mean, it was epic. He proved his point. Pong is the easiest game because a man who has been dead for 2 years is really good at it.
And we're now moving on. We're moving on to the negative round because I wasn't keeping track. This is why I need the stage manager. This is why Erica is so essential to the show. And that means Justin is going first on the negative round. Justin, negative about Pong.
The same people who think Pong is easy are people who think ping pong is easy. That is not an easy game. People think it's also like people who say pool or billiards is an easy game. Oh, it's just basic geometry. Oh yeah, geometry, that other thing I'm good at. All you have to do is be good at this one other sport, then you can be really good at this video game. I'm neither good at sports or video games, which is why I live my life based on the code of Pokemon, and that is not a brag.
There we go. Justin explaining why he is
why I am how I am, Paul.
Exactly. And now
I never learned to read.
Nance? No, it's Vance. Vance gets to be negative about Pokemon as the easiest video game.
Oh man, yo, you know what? I got mad love for Pokemon, but you know what though? I say this though about Pokemon. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Have you ever tried capturing all 150 Pokemon? Oops, my bad. It's not even 150 no more. Like 3,000. Who actually and the mind space even collect all these fucking Pokemon. And then once you get these Pokemon, you gotta grab them and make them like kids. You gotta raise these like kids. Who all of a sudden I'm raising kids, or we playing video games? What are we doing?
Hashtags are up. Let's see your votes. Vote. That was especially with the dropouts, that was epic.
Damn it.
The dropouts were so funny. It's like 150, no, and then nothing, and then Andre 3000, I think, was said at some point.
I'm deleting Pokemon Go off my phone.
I do want to. Before you get rid of Pokemon Go from your phone, I do have a website that you might want to check out. Sean Griffin, our NASA scientist, is saying that the Justin called geometry a sport.
Okay, listen, Sean, I wasn't good in school. I wasn't good at sports. I wasn't good at that other thing. But the thing I am good at is BattleCOM, or at least I thought I was. Until I lost out to a poor internet connection.
That's Suited Monkey saying that somehow the dropouts have made Vance's argument better. So I really hope this doesn't become a trend on the show. But
Speaking of dropouts, I'm out of here.
We are tied here though. How's it looking on? We are at a tie in the spamming.
Oh,
How is it looking on?
I don't even agree with that.
Facebook.
Facebook, Vance is leading by 1 vote.
There,
And he actually just jumped back ahead here. Welcome. I
like
Angel,
that picture.
Angel Belisa.
Yeah, that's Isabel from Comic-Con.
Oh,
that
hey,
is
welcome.
nice.
Welcome to the show. So that has gone to Vance. So there we go with Pokemon has been beaten out. Everyone thank Justin because he's going to be heading out.
Going to play some Pokemon Go in the streets of Hamilton.
thank you.
Actually, before you do that, make sure you check the name of the website is I'm trying to remember. I think it's Pokemon Go Death Count.
Yeah.
So there is actually a website that has kept track of the amount of people who have, well, not just died, but those who have been gravely injured enough to appear in the news from playing Pokemon Go.
Well, I've always
This
wanted
is
to be
a real
famous.
thing. So yes.
I don't know
all
if
right.
he'll be famous. Paul can't even remember the name of the site.
Point taken. And I will just take a look to see if I can find the site easily. There it is. It's Pokemon Go Death Tracker.
Yeah.
How did you introduce this? Is before you delete it from your phone? Like, I want to see your name on here first. You're not grievously injured yet.
No, the link is up for anyone who wants to see it. It's in the comments of the show. So it is a clickable link at this point. That has concluded the first round. Vance is the winner of the first round. Justin, thank you very much for your service.
Thank you for having me.
And you're off to your other show with people. We're not telling them about it because you're not actually on stage for it. So you won't be able to follow him off to another show.
Do you have anything you need to promo?
Like Codenames Live?
Like Codenames Live, I guess. Call your parents if you got a good thing with them. Check in on them; they might need it.
Definitely, I second
don't call
that
my
one.
parents. That's let me worry about me. All right, bye everybody.
And there we go. We are on now to the next battlefield, which is who is the best Batman Bruce Wayne combination. And the first person coming to the screen is going to be Karen Joy with her choice of Adam West. Second person onto the virtual stage is Tim Riel with his choice of Ben Affleck, aka Batfleck. And that means Tim is going first on the positive round. So positive, but your choice of Batfleck.
Batfleck is the best Batman Bruce Wayne combo because Ben Affleck is the best anything combo. I mean, that guy was the bomb in Phantoms.
There we go. That is Tim dropping his argument quick. As Erica, you get to be positive about your choice of Adam West.
Adam West was the best Batman ever because he was from a simpler time. He didn't need fancy high-tech weapons to defeat villains. All he had were spiky word balloons, and they worked just fine.
There we are. The comedy arguments are up. Let's see your votes. The hashtags are in Facebook, but for those of you watching on other platforms, just spam in the comments the name of the person, hashtag the name of the person you're voting for, be it Tim or Karen, followed by P for the round. There we go. So the votes are going to start coming in, and I am actually going to put in the if anyone wants to donate to the show, this is the link that you can do it. That link is up. Though apparently it won't show up on Facebook or sorry, on YouTube for some reason. My YouTube is blocking me from posting my links. That sounds right, internet. So Karen, we need more spiky word balloons in your life. Careful, you'll put an eye out, Sean. Suited Monkey is saying making Miss Kapow flashes. Nicely done, Suited Monkey. Denny Leger, who's voted on Facebook, is saying, holy spike balloons, Batman. How are the votes looking on Facebook?
Votes on Facebook right now. We've got a vote for Karen. No votes for
And
Tim yet, though.
That is actually, that means we're calling it for Karen.
I'm
We've got
telling you,
more
that's
people
what tonight
watching
is
and less
about.
people voting.
Pow!
Kapow.
Kapow.
That means and Pseudo Monkey just wants to say, I'll pretend I knew that was gonna turn into an emote.
The kapow symbol.
The kapow symbol. This means, Tim, you're going first on the negative round. Your choice to be negative about Adam West as the best Bruce Wayne Batman combination.
Well, Adam West wasn't the best Batman Bruce Wayne combination because even Adam West didn't believe that. Did you see his face the entire time he was on that show? He didn't think he was any good at it. He was just like, yeah, they're paying me. And all he had to do was climb up a building like a real Batman. And instead he's like, can we just build the whole side of the building on the floor and I'll just pretend to go up and the fucking Robin behind me will also pretend and we'll make believe that I'm strong with my weak spaghetti arms.
All right, Karen, it is your choice, your chance now to be negative, but Tim's choice of Batfleck, Ben Affleck as Batman Bruce Wayne.
All right. Well, Ben Affleck was a sucky Batman because he required prosthetic nipples. Adam West, all real.
There we are. We are. We're getting a facts that aren't jokes being called on Tim. The hashtags are up on Facebook. Let's see the hashtags coming in on Facebook. So you can start voting there. You can start spamming the names in the comments on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. So not enough people have joined in on the facts aren't jokes to penalize Tim in any way. Not that we could actually penalize Tim, but it would be nice to have the thought. There we are. Tim, negative for the whole sideways building. It was pretty lazy. I can't lie. To think that all we have to do is like this, and all of a sudden I'm climbing. Karen, is that true? Just to verify, truth has nothing to do with BattleCOM, but we do have a picture of the Batfleck, and we do have his nipples covered. Oh, they're not covered now, so you can see whether or not they truly existed. There we go. So we get votes for Karen. Where did
so no, this one's Karen. Karen won this, but I'm very upset because Ben Batfleck didn't have nipples. That's Val Kilmer. You thought it was Ben Affleck because when Ben Affleck played Batman, you forgot he was Ben Affleck. No, but that's what I'm saying. He was the best Batman because you forgot who he was because he was the role.
That is the negative round. Karen has got the 2 points for that one.
I only have eyes for Adam West.
Same.
The rest of this round is going to be so heartbreaking then, because our next battlers are going to be Erica Tadeo with her choice of the nippled George Clooney, and Vance Michelle with the right answer of Michael Keaton. So let's not go with my prejudice on this one. Vance, you get to go first as the second person to the virtual stage. If you can wake up, Vance.
And he's muted.
He's actually muted, and he's not muted by me. No, he's not muted by me. Your mic has somehow become disconnected, Vance. Let's see. That's what it's telling me. It's okay. Dennis Leger is saying, "Let's not forget the nipples, please." But please, let's forget the nipples. All right, Vance, are you there? I can actually hear ambient noise that I think is Vance. Can you speak, Vance? Hello. We may have to go to Eric.
He muted himself again. Can we just assume that it was brilliant and vote for him?
All right, we're gonna go to Erica. So Erica can go first. A slight retake of the order. Erica, this is your positive round. Positive as why George Clooney is the best Bruce Wayne Batman combination.
George Clooney Batman is I'm going to be honest with you guys. The year is 2020. Nothing is good. George Clooney Batman is the best choice because we don't deserve good things anymore. Okay, vote.
All right, Vance, we're showing that you're muted. So do you want to just double check your mute button because I can't unclick it because it says it's muted on your end.
At the bottom of your screen.
The bottom. Oh no, I can't. It says his mic is not connected. Is the evidence is the message I'm getting?
Nice.
And Sean Griffin is saying the Vance is coming to us with internet from 2002. And
If you could mime your Batman.
Oh, he rage quit.
All right. Well, is there anyone that wants to argue in favor of Michael Keaton at this point? I do have to say,
because he was awful.
he was the most amazing. He actually.
If your argument is he was the most amazing Batman because he was a great Birdman, I agree. But as a Batman, he was shit.
Despite the fact the man could not turn his neck. The one scene where the Joker is attacking the mayor's conference, and you see just a switch of character happen. Why he's dressed as Bruce Wayne, that he becomes the Batman and then stops himself because he realizes it. That's just a nerdgasm of awesomeness. So I'm not sure how long we should be waiting for Vance to come back. And he says the last message I got from him, he's trying to unclick the mute button. But I can't tell how old that message was. That was a full minute ago, which means he's still in our chat somewhere.
He was.
Ooh.
No. While that message came in while he was on screen.
Oh, okay. All right. So at this point in time,
I think we're done vamping.
yeah, I think we're done vamping. We're done vancing as well. That is woof. I think we're gonna have to just give a point to Erica right there.
Up to you.
Up to you. Erica's like, I don't want it.
I don't know. I don't want to steal a point.
At this point,
Let's ask the people in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Apparently, I won that one. Sean Griffin is still voting for Vance. You are breaking Erica's heart, you monster. You could have at least voted for me with it.
No.
But yeah, I think Tim Rockcliffe has just proved that he is of my age. But it's Erica positive by default.
The two sweetest words in the English language. Default.
Default.
I like that this is all coming from people who heard your argument. And they're all like, well, I mean, since we can't hear Vance, I guess we're gonna go with Erica. I mean,
there we go. We're gonna have to go with Erica, and I don't see Vance coming back.
So it's a free for all round. It's too close to call.
Should I just debate myself? Can we have a solid 5 minutes of Karen's cat? Just a suggestion.
Or personal attacks against Vance's internet.
There we go. I've just sent a private message to Vance. This is the you know what? Considering that we are at episode 8 and this is the first time that this has ever happened, I think it's pretty amazing that we managed to get this far into programming without having a major error happen. Besides what's happening with my screen, do I have like a Doctor Who like crack in the universe right beside me? Do I have to worry about getting sucked in there or having something come out? Denis Leger is saying cats aren't jokes.
So Vance is everything exploded and he's just rebooting his computer and he'll be right back.
All right. Yay.
I'll get a cat.
You will get a cat because cats will win the internet.
Every time.
You've got a stuffed cat behind you, by the way, with a black choker
I
collar.
do.
There it is. And the Batfleck curse. It's all right. Let's actually take a. Oh, we can't talk about it because it's not. The round is not done.
Can we talk about other Batmans? Can we perhaps discuss Ben Affleck's full back tattoo?
That was dope as shit. What are you talking about?
Was it?
Ben Affleck he's the
Hold
bomb.
it. He had a back tattoo in Batman.
He has one in real life, and it's really sad.
We can also talk about Val Kilmer because he's
No one has
Very
mentioned
sad.
Val Kilmer.
He's very
He's
sad.
also very sad. The mute
he's very sad.
the mute version of Val Kilmer as Bluntman or Chronic, sorry, in the
new Jay and Silent Bob.
The reboot, the new Jay and Silent Bob. They brought in Val Kilmer. Did anyone notice but the nipples on that suit?
Yeah, they were prominent. He made sure you saw.
Actually, I couldn't remember.
Backman.
Holy back
I
man.
don't know what that means.
It's the reference to the back tattoo.
Oh.
Did in the DC films did Batfleck actually have a back tattoo? I don't remember.
No. Ben Affleck does, but because he's the best Batman ever, you just keep thinking he's Batman.
I have to say, I will agree that because this is out of the running because Tim is out of the running.
Yeah.
Batfleck is probably the best Miller Batman that we have seen in film. But I didn't agree with his Bruce Wayne. I don't think be able.
What do we think about Christian Bale?
Christian Bale needs to gargle.
No, Christian Bale's on another level. Like it's like when you're talking about things that are just like already the best in the world. It's like we can do a top 10 list, but it'll always number one will always be this one thing. So we're just going to ignore that and see who's second place. It's like the original NBA Dream Team that went to the first Olympics. It didn't matter who won gold; they were going to win gold. So the real sport was who's going to win silver. And that's what this is. Christian Bale obviously is the best. So we're just trying to see who's the best of the rest.
It's Suited Monkey actually says Batfleck was the best Batman, but the worst Bruce.
Yeah, it's like a Spider-Man issue, right? Because we now got Tom Holland who can finally do Peter Parker and Spider-Man because before it was just one or the other.
And not age. Christian Bale was Denis Leger's favorite. We have back with us. It is Vance at 10 frames a minute, but we've got Vance at 10 frames a minute. We are going to move on now to the negative round. Vance,
you lost the positive round, by the way.
Yeah, sure I did.
But we didn't just end the round. You've got a chance. This is your chance to dig back from history. You get to go first, being negative about George Clooney as the best Batman Bruce Wayne combination.
All right. Well, check it, man. Well, shit. George Clooney was Batman. First off, his Robin sucked. It was Chris O'Donnell. That dude can't act for shit. Yo, but check it. Facts aren't jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about how Clooney really sucked as Batman because it's not about how well you play Bruce Wayne because everybody know Adam West was the best Bruce Wayne. It's not who had the best action scenes as Batman because everybody knows Adam West had the best action scenes. And it's not even who had the coolest Batmobile because everybody knows Adam West had the coolest Batmobile. No, it's how well you treat Alfred, okay? And it happens that when Clooney was fucking Batman, Alfred was dying. And that's not how you handle Alfred, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Alfred, my G. Like, how your thing as your rating as Batman is on how you treat Alfred. And Clooney, you suck, my guy. Like Alfred was in the dying bed the whole movie. Bro, Clooney, you're garbage as Batman. Don't even start. Don't even talk to me as corny as Batman no more. I don't even want to hear it.
Erica, this is your chance to be negative about Michael Keaton as the best of Batman, Bruce Wayne combo.
Bruce Wayne combo.
All right. Being negative about Michael Keaton as Batman is probably the hardest thing I'll have to do all day. So, well, but can we talk about how like his Batman is just not intimidating at all? Like I feel like the scariest thing he does is like go nuts at one point, pick up a fireplace poker, and then say, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts." Like he's at a Sunday bar. I don't know, man.
All right, the hashtags are up on Facebook. Let's see your votes. Start spamming in hashtag and the name of the person you're voting for. It's either hashtag Vance negative or hashtag Erica negative. This is Vince dropped out of the first round accidentally due to technical issues. Let's see if he can actually stay in the game in this second round by winning this one, or is it going to be Erica? Let's see your votes. The votes are coming up. And we're just going to check Facebook because I have absolute faith in Erica, to be honest, and give the direct answers, even though people might be voting against her. Erica has never danced with the devil in the pale blue moonlight.
Are you okay there, Paul?
Not really. I'm not sure. Am I breaking up? It's been a stressful day. I might be having a stroke.
You're getting a little acorn on us, yeah.
So my sound is dropping. All right, we got votes for Vance, votes for Erica, votes for Vance. It's currently tied over here. How is it looking on Facebook?
So we've got 1 vote for Vance and no votes for Erica on Facebook.
That means that we are giving that round to Vance. So both of you have a red ball of awesome. By the way, I want to thank Erica. Erica's been handling the red balls of awesome as they appear on the screen, like it is there now. I'm sorry for putting it that way. Not my. Now I'm blushing. This is so. Vance has won that round. That means Erica gets to go first. She goes first on a free-for-all round. So it's she gets to be positive about her choice, negative about Vance's choice. Just be entertaining, or a roast attack upon the Vance man himself.
I have actually roasted Vance, and while it was a lot of fun, it made me sad. So, Vance, I'm not going to roast you again. I just want to point out that the first 3 keywords that come up for Batman and Robin on IMDb are bat nipples, camera focus on female butt, and heavy breathing. And I feel like that just sums up the entire internet, and there's something really poetic about it, you know?
There we go. So facts that are amusing. And Vance, it's your turn to go on the free-for-all round. So positive to negative, just be entertaining, or a roast attack upon your opponent, Erica.
Well, like I was saying before, it's crazy how we talking about Batman, but let's get like a real deeper issue. Who played the best Alfred? You know what I mean? Now, people will say it was Michael Caine because he's an Oscar-winning actor, but I don't think so. I think not. Michael Caine was trash as Alfred. Why? Because when Batman was getting hurt, and then every time he would say, well, maybe you should consider doing something else. Like, who the fuck is Alfred? When the fuck did you ever hear Alfred saying to Batman, you should stop being Batman and think of doing something else? Michael Caine was trash. Alfred to me, B. Like, come on, Alfred is that dude. He was the guy who he would be Batman if he couldn't be Batman. And then Michael Caine, is this Alfred? Come on, son. Michael Caine was trash as Alfred. Let's talk about who's the best Alfred. That's what we should talk about.
All right, Vance is redefining the battlefield. Let's see the votes. The hashtags are up. You can hashtag for Vance by hashtag Vance F4A or hashtag Erica F4A on Facebook, or you can start spamming in the names on the other platforms. So let's see your votes so we can determine the winner of this round. Both competitors firing on all cylinders. with their own distinct styles, and I think they're nailing it. What do Tim and Karen? What do you two think of how this round is going?
It went well.
There we go. That's the
round
exact
that
color
happened.
Commentary we're going for.
It was
So we
around
got
that happened.
vote for Vance. Vote for Erica. Another vote for Erica. Heavy breathing and female butt focus makes it sound like we got rated our Batman movie. So, what's the votes looking like on Facebook at this time, Erica?
Facebook right now, Vance is leading with 1 vote.
Okay, right now it's too close to call. Hold it, just a
No,
second.
there's 1,
No, it's
2,
not.
3.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, 3 here. So
Yeah,
it's 4 for Vance and 2 for Erica.
that is putting it all on Vance. Vance, you have won that round, which means you are going into the final round to face off against Karen with her choice of Adam West. So Karen, you get to go first on the positive round.
All right. Adam West Batman was a simpler time. If he seemed laissez-faire, that's because he was. He didn't have a complicated backstory. Adam West Batman did it for the ladies.
All right, let's see. Vance, this is a better Vance. Vance, this is your take.
All right, so I'm gonna speak one more time about why Michael Keaton was the best Batman to me, because all them other Batman had kids and they had, you know, Batgirls to take care of, Robins to take care of. My man was dolo. He was solo. He was focused on the crime at hand. Nobody to mess with him when he had to take care of Penguin and Catwoman. No kids tagging along. No Batgirl and Robin to take care of or ride in the side car in with him. Nah, none of that, yo. Michael Keaton was a lone wolf. You know what I'm saying? No Robin, no Batgirl. We don't need that. Why we need kids? Are we raising kids here? Like, I gotta say this again.
Also, Vance, we didn't hear your first argument. So if you want to do your first argument, I'd love to hear that one too.
Just double up the
Oh,
argument.
you didn't? Yo, I got the mic so much to my ear.
Yeah, but it's the internet connection.
To my mouth. I'm trying to.
It's the internet connection. I think we're good. We're calling for the votes. The hashtags are up on Facebook. So you
also, Vance, hold on, Vance. You don't have to hold the mic near your mouth. That's not what the issue was. You sounded fine. It's the internet connection.
Damn. I don't know. I'm firing. I'm on Trump internet right now. ATN, you know what I'm saying? This is how they do me. It's just crazy.
All right. Student Monkey is voting for Karen despite that wonderful argument about being on Trump internet. But Tim Rocliffe is putting in a vote for Vance. You can like the hashtag comments on Facebook, or if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, and yes, Tim, even if you're watching on Periscope, you can just spam the name, in the comments section.
Yeah.
Votes for Vance. How's it looking on Facebook, Erica?
That is a great question. Facebook right now is looking like it's for Vance.
It is for Vance. I think we're going to have to call that one for Vance. Vance has won that round. So that was the positive round. We now have the negative round. Negative. That means, Karen, you go first. You get to be negative about Michael Keaton.
Okay, Vance, you claimed that Michael Keaton was this lone wolf, but what did that do for him, really? Like, how many Catwomen did he get with? 1. Okay, my Batman had Robin, and he still got with 3 Catwomen. 3. I don't know right and left.
Or how fingers work. All right, Karen Joy.
Or how to count.
Has put her point. Vance, you now get to be a negative about Adam West.
All right, man. All I can say about Adam West is that I don't think I don't think Adam West was a good Batman because I don't think Black Lives Matter to him.
Oh, Karen just fell backwards. Let's see the vote.
Now you're turning me to that kind of Karen, huh?
Oh Jesus!
Oh
Christ.
no! Oh no! It's BLM versus Karen.
Holy fuck!
Let's see your votes. The hashtags are up in Facebook. We're definitely gonna have to do a clip of that to put on the internet forever.
My favorite thing that was happening in that clip was Vance was sitting. Vance, I don't know if you remember, but 2 minutes ago, his last free for all was about how amazing Adam West is, and so we should talk about Alfred. And so while he's there trying to come up with an argument, he's like, "No, I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing." Oh, he's probably hella racist though.
All right, Student Monkey saying Vance negative. I feel guilty of voting otherwise. Karen negative because Vance dropped on West versus Erica.
Yeah, true.
And Sean Griffin, I think it's racist if you don't vote for Vance. I noticed, Sean, that you're not voting at all. Let's take a look at that photo. That's a very white guy. Okay. Angel is voting for Vance, saying it's perfect argument. Yeah, that one is. What was that, Karen?
Facts aren't jokes.
Facts aren't jokes.
Adam West was probably racist.
There we are. I think facts are jokes have been called, but I don't think anyone wants to back you up on that, Karen.
I can't. Her argument was that he slept with 3 cat women, and one of them was Eartha Kitt. So I think he's pretty. He's free. He's free and
black
clear.
women.
There we are. Yeah, it is Vance. There we
said
go.
I think. You know what I mean? It's not a fact.
You don't have to defend it. You won, bro. You won.
This is. I don't want to take this as a statement of cancel culture, but please always verify your facts before you go out and cancel Adam West.
No, the character. He said the character.
The character. That Batman. All right, we're
that Batman.
That Batman.
Come on now.
I don't know why. There we go. We don't need
that. It was 1960.
I missed what you said, Vance. I'm sorry.
He said 1960s Batman was for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
All right, let's see what we are. We're going on to the third category. The third category is a suggested category. If anyone wants to suggest a category, please just go to Facebook. Send in your choice of what you think would be a good BattleCOM battlefield. It has to be something that has more than 6 options. So you can make that suggestion, and then it will be added to the show, just like this person's is. It was Erica Tadeo who actually suggested this battlefield, which film franchise would make the best spin-off sitcom. And the first battle is going to be between Vance Michelle with his choice of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, facing off against Tim Rell with his choice of John Wick. Tim, can you face down the juggernaut that is Vance with your positive round?
No. John Wick, I think, would make the best comedy because the best sitcom television show. Because first of all, we're already 3 movies deep into the lore. We already know his background. We already know who he is as a person. And now we can sit him down in a house in the suburbs and have him move in with his in-laws, which seems to be the trend with sitcoms right now. So you just sit there with his dead wife's parents, worried about which dog to get, and then his father-in-law isn't really a big fan of him, and hilarity ensues, and then people get shot.
All right, Vance, I hope you're not frozen because it is your time for a positive round. Positive. But Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, snap. Am I frozen? No, I'm not frozen. All right, check it. I feel like Scott Pilgrim will make a decent action show. You know what I mean? It'll be like a sequel left off from the movie, because we all know that Gideon is dead, but no, Gideon comes back to life and he kidnaps Nines, and then he ruins the second bomb's name and finds out. And then Scott finds out that Gideon reunites the 7 exes of Ramona with 7 more exes. So now Scott has to get Nines back, you know? And at the same time, the sex bombs lost their name. So they got to fight each gig, like gig by gig. They got to earn their name back and earn their name of being the name of and the reputation of being the greatest garage band ever assembled in Toronto, right? And then the story evolves into a 7-series part series, and it ends with Scott Pilgrim actually in the ICU because Gideon, he ain't got no life left, and he learns a real lesson that chivalry is dead.
Chivalry is dead.
All right, the hashtags are up. The hashtags are up on Facebook. You can start spamming in the comments for YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. We already got a vote in for Tim from Suited Monkey. The category was best sitcom.
Hey, don't step on my negative round.
Oh, all right. But I will. While we're waiting for the votes to show up because of lag, I do want to point out one thing. Scott Pilgrim is actually written by Brian Lee O'Malley. The name of Scott Pilgrim was taken from a song from a Halifax-based band who actually are featured on the soundtrack of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So that band is Plumtree. So yeah, if only Jason Hattrick was here to shake his head at me, because he'd do it a lot harder than Tim currently is.
On Scott
I'm
Pilgrim
reading it
versus
inside my head. I'm sorry, I should have been a bit more.
I listen to that soundtrack almost every day.
You listen to that soundtrack? Yeah. So the song Scott Pilgrim was written by Plumtree. Okay. All right. And the votes are coming in. We're seeing Tim. Tim, I'd watch John Wick Pet Rescue. Tim Peavy as Paul Ash could play an arms dealer. Yeah. It's anything for the work. Emily Slattery is voting for Tim. I think the juggernaut that is Vance has been slowed down. That first round is going to Tim unless something massive happened over on Facebook.
No, this is a fluke.
Not so massive. Massive. We've got 1 vote for Vance, and so far no votes for Tim.
All right. Well, all the votes for Tim, Tim as needed, has come in from the other platforms. Tim has won that round. That means that Vance, you get to go first on the negative round. You are negative about Tim's choice of John Wick. I love how we keep on hearing whenever Karen lights a cigarette.
I mean, okay, so I'm negative about John Wick as a whole because he's a sad motherfucker. See, he's so sad that he started killing people off the fact that he lost his dog. Like, what psychopath are we cheering for now? What psychopath are we really want to watch? You know what I mean? Scott Pilgrim is adorable, is a positive thing to look at, even though sucker for love, the wife for love, than a sucker for dog.
Wow. Oh, that internet dropout is
amazing.
Half your points.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, 100%. All I heard was this is sucker for love. He's a sucker for a dog, and I'm like, that's it. That's the best argument I've ever heard.
Well, you actually now have to be negative about Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Okay, well, I agree with everything Vance said about Scott Pilgrim versus the World being an amazing action show. I think it would be fantastic. I think it would be a shit sitcom because the only thing you need to do for a sitcom is be not very funny and solve all your problems in 23 minutes, and Scott Pilgrim hasn't solved a problem yet.
All right, the votes are up. Let's see your votes. So the hashtags are up on Facebook, and you can start spamming in hashtag of the name of the person you're voting for. So it's hashtag Vance negative or hashtag Tim negative. And
Vance with choose your own punchline arguments.
That's always trust on your audience's imagination. There we go. So that we're waiting for the votes to come in. Vance, what's your favorite song on the Scott Pilgrim soundtrack? Since you listen to it every day.
Garbage truck. Garbage truck.
There we go.
Garbage truck. You hear me? Garbage
yeah, we heard
truck.
it. We heard it. We heard it. All 3 times. Thank you. All right. So that is that's we're looking. We get a vote from Tim.
Man, 2-2. But Facebook is definitely for Vance.
Yeah, Facebook is actually for Tim.
And Tim negative. Scott did solve the problem of not having enough bus money. He just had to make Chris Evans skateboard down 1,000,000 stairs. It's the best use of a Captain America in film. There's no hate coming to me for that. All right.
No,
I like threshold.
So who's in the lead on Facebook, Erica?
Tim is in the lead on Facebook by 1 vote.
1 vote. That 1 vote is enough to make a Tim win the round. We have a tie game.
No, I won the first round too.
Oh, we don't. Oh no. So sorry. My notes.
I mean, I understand
crappy.
the assumption, and I would have also assumed that as well.
All right. So Tim has defeated Vance. That means we are going to be moving on to the next battlefield, and that's going to be Karen Joy with her choice of Alien, the sitcom, against Erica Tadeo with her choice of X-Men, the sitcom. If you take a look at the creative recasting on that poster, you gotta love the things that you find on the internet. I'll just make that a little bit bigger so everyone can see. It's only a little bit bigger, not quite enough. But we are going first to Erica for the positive round.
All right, so X-Men. This actually came to me in a dream, which doesn't interest any of you. I just want you all to know that I do occasionally sleep. It's great news for me. Anyway, so I imagined X-Men. So do you remember how at the end of X-Men: Days of Future Past, which, by the way, was the last X-Men movie to come out? Don't correct me. At the end of X-Men, everyone just kind of comes back and things go back to normal, and that like sort of happy Back to the Future style ending. And like all the X-Men are just, teaching at Charles Xavier's school for like cool young mutant kids who need to learn stuff. I want to see like just a sitcom of them as teachers, just like a classic like late 80s, early 90s workplace style sitcom, kind of like Perfect Stranger, but without Cousin Balky because nobody liked him. And basically every one of these sitcoms always had like that like one dumb character that you can rely on for laughs that no one really likes, but everyone likes to laugh at. So I'm just really proud of myself that I finally found like a use for Cyclops as a character. You're welcome.
Oh, all right. The gauntlet has been dropped. Karen, this is your positive round. You get to be positive about Aliens, the sitcom.
Okay, well, it's not technically Aliens, the sitcom, but it happens right after the events of Aliens, and it's this. It's Jonesy. Can you see it? Jonesy, the sitcom.
The end?
No, basically, after he was rescued from the Nostromo, Jonesy is adopted by a nice family of veteran colonial Marines. And little does anyone know, though, what happened to my screen? Little does anyone know that Jonesy was actually impregnated by a facehugger, right? It wasn't actually shown in the movie, but he was. But then the chest burster failed to develop in little Jonesy's body, and he actually absorbed those cells. And after 57 years in stasis, he became a mutant. So he's like an alien cat now. And he's at this in this nice little house somewhere with some colonial Marines, and hijinks ensue.
You had me at hijinks, and just adding the ensue is so much better. We've got the hashtag.
You had me at. You had me at the end, Karen. Yeah.
bloody hijinks ensue.
You
Bloody
had me at
hijinks.
Jonesy, and then you just stopped talking. I'm like, yeah, no, there's no need.
Hashtags are up. You can start spamming in the comments for votes. So, and by the way, anyone who is a performer, you can always like do an internet picture and then share that picture with the share screen function.
We're dealing with enough.
So you don't be what? No one else can be distracted like I am. So Student Monkey, Erica for turning Cyclops into the dumb jock we always knew he was. This hurts. Hashtag for Erica, Erica's fever dream. How are we looking over on Facebook, Erica?
Facebook is we have 1 vote for Erica so far.
All right. It looks like this round is going to be going to Erica. But I believe there will be a Jonesy comeback because I have a suspicion that Erica might have a difficult time complaining about a sitcom about an alien cat. Tim Merkloff said Erica for X-Men head of the class, even though the elf alien crossover would have been awesome. Let's go now to Karen. You get to be negative about X-Men, the sitcom.
I'll be honest, I'm not really a big X-Men fan, but I guess, given how poorly the movies have performed as of late, it just makes sense that it's relegated to sitcom TV.
Oh, just hurting the heartstrings. Erica, you're negative about Jonesy, the sitcom.
Paul already stole what I was going to say, which is it is literally physically impossible for me to say anything negative about a cat. It's just not my brand. I think pretty much all I can say is that I feel like I'm imagining this as a sitcom that was actually filmed in the 1950s, and I feel like they just didn't have the budget or like the know-how to make both a sitcom and an alien story. Like you can either make The Twilight Zone or you can make I Love Lucy, but I think at the time they weren't ready to do both. So I just feel like it's like it was a mathematical impossibility for this show to happen. Then again, I'm not good at math, so who knows?
I always thought you worked for a bank. I only recently found out that I was wrong.
You're very wrong.
I feel much more comfortable that you. Sorry, Karen.
I just think that people of a certain age do confuse the 80s and the 50s.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, really? You thought it was made in the 50s? It's a super prequel. It's a mega prequel.
Mega prequel. The hashtags are up though on Facebook for those who want to vote via Facebook, or you can start spamming in the comments on the. Oh, hold it. The math checks out according to NASA.
Oh, okay. No, then we're good, guys. I'm good at math after all. Someone call my high school teachers.
Karen, I think Tim's face said everything, so we got to vote for each
Tim's
of them at this
face.
point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tim's face said everything. It usually comes out of the mouth hole that's on Tim's face.
It's saying Jonesy.
Jonesy would be dope as a show. And Erica, I do think it would be easy to make I Love the Zones or whatever show you were trying to make.
All right.
Let's call it I Love the Zones. That makes sense.
Erica, how's the vote showing on Facebook?
Right now, Facebook, we've got 1 vote for Erica.
Okay.
Oh, we need another vote, guys. One more vote.
1 more vote. Come on, y'all.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
We want to thank everybody who is tuning in and whatnot. I just want to point out, let me just take a look at the numbers here. Prior to this show, we were at 1,590 views on the BattleCOM online shows. So thank you, everybody who has tuned in. And that's a fantastic thing. If people were donating $1 per show, that would be pretty awesome. So we got another vote for Erica.
There it is. The tiebreaker. The tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Has happened. That means that is going to Erica on the negative round.
Ooh, all right.
So is that a tie game or is that?
That's it.
That's 2 for the same person.
Yeah, it's a win not for Jonesy.
Poor Jonesy.
I think
That sounds great, but it also sounds like basically what happened in Captain Marvel.
It would
Which I
be so
love.
fun.
So
Like the
I can watch
family would
the entire series.
the family would have had to mitigate all his murders and whatnot. They would have like bought him a bell. It would have been great.
Damn, I almost want to hear
You don't
more
get the show
about
now.
Jonesy the sitcom.
Yeah,
You
where
don't
was
get to
this
show
during
more.
the rounds, Karen? Jesus.
Well, she had to say something because she thought she was going up against Tim for the second round, which is Tim is actually facing off against Erica. So Tim, you get to be positive once more about your choice.
Here's why I think John Wick would be an incredible sitcom, especially right now. The number one sitcom in North America last season was a show on CBS called The Unicorn, which starred a man who was he was a widower, and he was mildly attractive, but he also had a job and a house, and apparently that made him really amazing to try and date because he's the perfect man because his wife died or something. It's a really dark premise, but I think that's perfect because John Wick not only did his wife die and he has money and he's relatively good looking, he's better looking because you're trying to date Keanu Reeves, and that would be funny.
There we go. Erica, it is now your positive round. Positive about the X-Men. Is it X-Men Head of the Class? What was your name?
I didn't have a title for it, but you know what? Let's go with X-Men Head of the Class because it works. Like the era lines up, I guess. I'm not really sure what year the end of X-Men Days of Future Past is supposed to take place in. I'm not really sure the people who made the movie know either, so like it's okay. Which I think is good because if you don't know what year it takes place in, that just opens you up to so many crossover opportunities. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, for some reason, if somebody's investigating something, how would it be hilarious? In every way possible. Maybe a crossover with that other unfortunately popular sitcom, The Big Bang Theory. Like, you know, I don't know, the fans would love it. One of the nerds like sees Cyclops, even though Cyclops is like useless, and is like, and then like the laugh track goes nuts, and like that episode, you know, goes into syndication. Everyone watches it, and I don't know, the networks make a bunch of money. Who cares? It's The Big Bang Theory. I don't watch it. You could also do one more. You could also do a crossover with Cheers, where for no reason at all, Norm walks into the school, and all the mutants are like, Norm. No one knows why, but it's Norm.
Vote for throwing out all the crossover. No, I for some reason, knowing Erica, that is not even all the crossover opportunities that she has thought out. So let's see your votes. Get your votes up.
No, that was her first round. Yeah, she's got jokes saved for the next couple rounds.
Yeah. There we go. So the hashtags are up. So you can start liking them on Facebook. We have somehow lost Vance. He has disappeared.
No, he walked away because he's not necessary at this point. So he can hear us. He'll be back.
That's what
I was not
All right.
necessary at any point, and I'm still here.
You definitely have been necessary, Karen. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Karen is actually Karen and Erica are both along with Justin. We're both last minute additions to the show, so I want to thank both of them. Well, Erica was not an addition to the show; she was already going to be there, but she's an addition to the battling roster. And Suited Monkey wants to point out Tim P calling Keanu mildly attractive is a bit of an understatement.
Yeah,
that was the point.
How you put Keanu Reeves and Walton Goggins like on the same level?
Yeah, for comedic effect.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was just Tim's ego. Erica for pulling a Patton Oswalt on that one. And
by the way, if there are like viewers of BattleCOM that have watched all of them, I think everybody knows that Keanu Reeves is my whole like list.
Days of that.
Full stop.
I was able to respond to that in French. We're looking at that, even though that was like we got Sean Griffin mentioning the Patton Oswalt filibuster. It looks like it's going to be Tim. So Tim, but I would watch the Cheers episode of X-Men. Tim gets the point. So that's 1 point for Tim. And we are moving on to the negative round with Erica going first. Erica, you get to be negative about John Wick, the sitcom.
So I have to be negative. I mean, I don't want to be negative about Keanu Reeves. He's a fantastic man. I do want to point out that Tim just kind of glossed over the fact that he's like, oh yeah, it's a dark premise. It's fine. It's literally about a man who is so deep in grief that he just kills other people. I haven't actually watched the John Wick movies because I heard that the dog dies and I was not interested. But I just feel like if you're gonna have like a sitcom about someone who is wildly depressed, but they're not like the butt of the joke Eeyore style, it doesn't really work. Like I feel like they've tried it and it doesn't work.
Oh, all right. So now, Tim, it is your turn to be a negative.
First, I'd like to point out that a sad man who lost his wife and is very depressed is the premise of The Unicorn, CBS's #1 sitcom from 2019. But the X-Men sitcom would not be fun at all because, first of all, there's so many teenagers and they're so angry, and there's so much angst going on in there that a full 22 episode season would have 3 episodes that were kind of funny in the way that you write, like the Saturday morning, like Hoops sitcom for teenagers, and 20 episodes of a very special episode where we learn that all of them are on drugs.
There we go. Tim Riel hitting some sad truths about X-Men, the sitcom. Let's see your votes. The hashtags are up. And if anyone remembers the John Larroquette show, or the pilot of the John Larroquette show, I'd like to hear from you as well. So hashtags are up on Facebook. Facebook, you can like the hashtag comments of either hashtag Erica N for negative or hashtag Tim N for negative. Or you could just start spamming the names in the comments of the format that you are watching on, be it Twitch, be it YouTube, or Periscope.
Tim Rowcliffe is correct, by the way.
By the way, I will. Thank you. I will keep my opinions about Periscope to myself in order to keep the show rolling. So, if you want to vote for me simply based on that, you can.
Oh, we're going to vote for Tim, where there'd be one episode of puberty followed immediately by someone trying to end the world.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, it's called Heroes, not a comedy.
It would be better than Heroes. Heroes had one good season, all right?
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Sean Griffin voted, sorry, let's get that in order. Erica N for negative, but I'm positive about Erica.
Thank you, Sean.
It's actually called the Body Morphin Power Rangers.
All right, you know what? Vance
just lobbing in the long shot for almost. Well, we can't call it the win on that one. Erica, what's it saying on Facebook?
Facebook right now, we've got 1 vote for Tim and no votes for Erica.
Oh no! I wanted this a tie. I had a good free for all.
Well, this is a tie. That does make that a tie.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
3 for Erica here, and it is a tie.
It is a tie. This is too close to call. No points are being awarded.
Oh, good.
This is gonna be, since Tim went first last time, no points were awarded. Erica, you get to go first on the free for all round.
Ooh, all right. Now, if you were, if you have watched any movies about children who go to school, or perhaps even shows about children who go to school, or cartoons about children who go to school, you know that there's always at least one thing that they look forward to every winter, and that is a snow day. And I just want you to picture this one real cheesy but very hilarious scene where, I don't know, a bunch of kids going to school wake up, look out their window, and they see that there's a snowstorm going on. And they're like, what? A snow day? Amazing. And all the adults are like, but it's August. And then you just cut to Storm sitting in a corner, minding her own business, pretending to read a magazine, just being like, and then the laugh track goes, ha 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 ha. You're welcome.
And Tim, free for all round.
2 things. 1, there's no school in August. Second thing, I 100% agree with Erica, and throw your votes where you need to. I think Erica deserves to win this round, but I do think that it would be a hilarious sitcom, specifically if you made Cyclops the main character, because he is easily, as Erica has stated, the most useless superhero on the face of the planet. He's got one superpower, and he shoots lasers out of his eyes. So when he looks at something, he hits it with a laser. And sometimes he misses.
I mean, you know what? It worked for How I Met Your Mother. So, like, let's do it.
All right, let's see your votes. The hashtags are up on Facebook. Let's see the votes. Spam the names on Periscope, Twitch, or YouTube. Let's get it all up here. And I want to kind of point out Erica is denying that any other movies happened after Days of Future Past.
They didn't.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Where are we? Facts aren't jokes are being said. The fact being Erica was right. Erica.
No, the fact was there's no school in August, so Storm making it snow is stupid.
There's school at the end of
True,
August.
but the thing is, they also live in the school, so how could they get a snow day? Erica.
School starts after Labor Day where I'm from.
Well, it's a boarding school. The classes all happen in the same building that they sleep in. Using Storm for a snow day, but forgetting about the guy who can summon ice at will.
Oh man!
Yeah, and also the fact that Storm is a teacher. But again, I could imagine she'd be annoyed with those brats. So we're seeing.
That's a sweep. That's a sweep.
That is a sweep for Erica. Should we even bother checking Facebook?
Facebook has one vote for Erica.
I just wanted to point out how shitty Cyclops was. Like, seriously, that's your only power. Your only power is you shoot lasers at what you look at, and you still fucking miss.
And they're not even lasers. They're apparently concussive blasts.
It doesn't matter. How do you miss?
Someone made that up on Twitter. I'm not really
sure. Things move, Tim.
Yeah, okay, sure. Things move. So go outside and find the fastest thing and see if you can track it with your fucking eyes.
It's because he doesn't have eyes. He has lasers.
All right, we are just digging a deeper win for Erica. Erica.
No, because you're still wrong, Paul. Name something that when it moves, you lose track of it. Go ahead. We don't watch NASCAR because as soon as they leave, I can't see the fucking cars anymore.
Well, they're blurry for a good bit because they're moving so fast. And I grew up rural, which meant as a kid, I hunted. When that rabbit jumps, even though I'm looking at it and I could hit where it was, it no longer gets hit.
Yeah, because you're shooting with your hands, but you still saw it. You could still look at it the whole time. If the arrows came out of your fucking eyes, you'd be fine. And lasers are instantaneous, bro.
But they're not lasers. We've already determined that. Cyclops also has the being emo, but also 37 superpower.
And to be fair, I have the being emo and 37 superpower as well.
Let's not forget the fact that when he thought his girlfriend died, he dated her clone, and then when the girlfriend came back, he dumped her. I mean, there's a lot of things wrong with Cyclops beyond his powers.
I don't know. I think he just has a type, Paul.
No,
well, I just want to point out
that's what I mean. His type is his girlfriend. It's like, oh, I'm the clone of your girlfriend. It's like, yeah, that's my type.
In the last official Fox release of X-Men, I'm in it, and he did manage to miss me as I ran between him and his target. So
because he's fucking useless.
If he had hit me, Tim, I wouldn't be here to do this show.
Did you just put a vocoder on your voice? What just happened right now?
No, I think I'm just my internet is being taxed.
No,
gotta love it. I moved into Vance's neighborhood, so the votes are here.
Erica won a while ago.
Erica is the winner of that round,
and the game.
The game that round. So
no,
our three
I don't
winners.
Want to go again.
What are you talking about?
No, it's between.
I won the first one, and then the second round was too close to call, and we did a free for all, and then Erica won. But I don't want you to know that because I don't want to keep playing this round.
Tim, you don't want to talk about your favorite sitcom, The Unicorn, again?
It's to be fair, it's actually pretty great. It takes 3 episodes to stop thinking Walter Goggins is unattractive. By the 4th episode, I'm like, yeah, I'd fuck him.
All right. So hold it. There, just for rules' sake, there is another round. We're doing a second free-for-all round.
Do we
can
have?
do it.
Okay, sure.
We're doing it. Tim, you get to go first.
Yeah, fuck Cyclops.
All right, Erica.
All right, I was also going to say something to the effect of fuck Cyclops, but I feel like it'll just cause another tie. So I'm going to go with something, just a slight variation, which is, so just imagine that one day during lunch, all the teachers are in the break room, and as break rooms are wont to do, they're out of utensils. So like, here's a fun joke. I don't know, Kitty Pryde just like pulls some chopsticks out of like her hair or like her bag or thin air. Who knows? She's smart. She just has chopsticks. So she's fine. She can eat her lunch. Wolverine just kind of pulls out his claws and is like, yeah, what about it? And everyone laughs. And then Cyclops comes in and just like whines about it, and they cut to commercial. Okay, I guess that was just another fuck Cyclops.
Fuck Cyclops.
All right, the votes, the hashtags are up, so you can start putting spamming in the votes on the topics or liking the hashtags on Facebook. Let's see how badly do people want to fuck Cyclops. This is I don't know if how many.
It would be
F-bombs we
safe
can
because
drop
he'd never hit you with his fucking lasers. You'd be fine. Cyclops is the stormtrooper of the X-Men.
He's pissed. He managed to hit shit back when I was a kid, but that was a long time ago. So yeah, it looks like it's that's not a vote. There's a vote. Erica.
Yay.
It's it's probably less interesting for people when no one really cares who wins. But Erica, I like the fact that Erica has apparently already created the show Bible, because she has had how many synopses of episodes written out. So Erica,
I'm willing to sell it.
for the work. Yeah, she is. She's presenting that to Marvel next week
Yes, please.
as X-Men. By the way, and has anyone heard how they're planning on moving the X-Men into the MCU? No. All right.
I mean,
No, by making another 27 movies.
Well,
by
yeah, they're making.
casting Wolverine.
Yeah, maybe they'll actually get a Canadian this time and someone short.
Okay,
Wait, to
Paul,
be-
we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Vance just dropping a yeah out of nowhere. Oh, he's got new headphones on. I'm just waiting for Vance to say something because I know it's going to be awesome.
I'm trying to stay in the cycle here.
All right. Yes, he's staying in the cycle. But no, this is internet rumor mill, maybe, I don't know, but because of the Eternals are slated to be in the next phase of the X-Men of the MCU, it's going to involve the fact that the rings are actually going to activate all the X genes, which will cause mutants to begin to populate, though there will be a couple who are grandfathered in who were not aware that there was as many X-Men or mutants around prior. So that would explain people like Wolverine and like Magneto. So that is that's a scuttlebutt on the writing of how they're going to be able to do that. So our winner for that round is Erica. Our winner for the second round was Vance. Vance also won the first round. And before we move off yes, Erica.
Real quick, I would like to just send a quick shout out to our friend Jason Hattrick, just because I, as you know, had very little time to prepare for this and didn't have time to research whether or not everyone else hates Cyclops as much as I do. So I bounced a couple ideas off Jason, and word for word, this is what he said. There are a few people who like him, but in the era I was reading X-Men comics, he was mostly thought of as all the goody-goody boringness of Captain America without being as cool as Captain America. And when pre-Chris Evans Cap is cooler than you are, ... So, yeah, thanks for the tip, Jason.
And Denis Leger is saying a fun show all. Now, I aware not everyone knows what the bonus question, the final round question is going to be. So we'll state it now. Erica, do you want to read out what the bonus round is supposed to be?
Sure. It is. I thought
Or
you
do you
were
want me to look it up?
I
Because
can narrate it out loud, but let me just pull that up from the message you sent me. Doo-doo-doo. Nope, that's not it.
The bonus question is: if your favorite fandom had a cheer, what would it be? So we have some people have prepared for this, others have not. We're going to start with the prepared people, and that would probably mean Tim Riel.
Yeah, it's fuck Cyclops.
Vance has disappeared. You might be getting a cheerleader outfit. I'm not sure. Erica.
Yes. Harry Potter fans, ready? Okay. MAGIC. Magic is for you and me, but not for J.K. Rowling because she's transphobic and we do not support that.
Yay. Karen. Do you have a cheer for your favorite?
No, I don't support anything that would warrant a cheer.
Go Karen.
And Vance, what would be your cheer for your favorite fandom?
Okay, my favorite fandom will probably be the Dragon Ball Z universe, because these guys, you know, the Dragon Ball Z, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta has a move called the Big Bang Collision. So cheer for the Dragon Ball Z fans will be go BBC, go BBC, hit them hard, hit them fast, finish with the BBC blast. Go BBC.
There we go.
That took me a second. That took me a second.
It took me a second as well. That was the brilliance of Vance. We also get some people who are suggesting some potential sitcoms. Planet of the Apes, where that crazy astronaut has just moved into a neighborhood and hijinks ensue.
Oh, that would be a good sitcom. That would be a good sitcom.
And BattleCOM, the cat is holding a sword. I definitely would like to see that on TV. Not just
but that's the cheer. His favorite fandom is BattleCOM, and that furry his cheer.
The cat is holding a sword. Yeah. All right.
Lord of the Rings sitcom. Paul's drunk. He went furry again.
What?
All right. Vance's cheer was so good.
Paul's all fuzzy because he drank too much.
I didn't even drink this time.
He drank so much, he's out of focus.
Well, that's not good. We're going to work on getting this back. But in the meantime, let's just take a look at some Ed credits before we go over to the after show. We want to thank everyone. Hold it. Danae is saying the Battle sitcom.
Yeah.
I like
yes,
it.
most definitely. And we want to thank you all for watching. So please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. If you want to help support the show and support the artists who we have on the show, this is the PayPal that you can click. So it's there. That's really too slow, but paypal.me/ash183. And we want to thank Evan C. Abrams for the motion graphics that we have. We want to thank Tim for translating. And we also want to thank Tina Spirals. She's our Twitter. She's Tina Spirals on Twitter for modeling the classic BattleCOM T-shirt, as you can find on the BattleCOM TV fan page on Facebook. And Erica Tadeo, our stage manager, she is at Erica_MTL on Instagram. We have Wrath of Shaw on Instagram and he also is Half a Star Podcast. You can look that up. On Twitter, at Vito Blaze is Vance Michelle, or at The Bleezy on Instagram. You can also check out his coffee talk. And on Instagram, it's at Karen Joy Mac. And it's also at Tim_Riel on Twitch, or at Timothy D. Riel on Twitter to follow Tim Riel. And BattleCOM is on BattleCOM TV on Twitter and Facebook, and also YouTube is Kick Ash Comedy. Twitch TV is Tag Amusements. I'm at Paul Ash Comedy on Instagram and Twitter. And remember, please, Black Lives Matter. So please donate to your local Black Lives Matter fund, support local minority-owned businesses, and keep this issue in mind with your financial choices. This has been BattleCOM. You all have been amazing for sharing your time with us this evening or watching this in repeat. Dene Leger is saying good night, people. and we are going to be moving over off of Facebook. So we're going to go and stick on to Twitch and YouTube for the rest of the night. We'll probably drop Periscope as well, just to make Tim happy. There we are. We are going into the after show. And hey, how's everybody doing? Did you enjoy the show?
Yes. This was super fun, guys.
That was great. That was good.
That was fun.
There's an after show. What you got to do that? There's an after show like a BattleCOM after dark up in this bitch. I didn't know. Crack the wine.
So despite any technical difficulties we had, I think we still had a wonderful show. We were definitely big ups to Erica and Karen dropping in at the last minute, and as well dropping in at the last minute to make
you guys.
the show went well. You can tell I'm relaxing because I'm taking off my glasses, and Erica's taking off her makeup.
No, I'm just trying to avoid touching my eye with my fingers.
Why? And I'm about to finish.
You don't
cooking
touch
up
your
my
own face while you're in your house and have had a chance to wash up after coming home.
Oh, I probably just like had a bunch of snacks and have been touching my phone. So like, I just don't want to stick my fingers into my eyeballs because like, gross.
Understandable. All right.
Is that normal or is it not normal? I don't know. I assume most people don't just like touch their eyeballs willy-nilly.
I kind of do.
No. That's normal. That's normal. The phone is the most grossest thing ever.
Right.
They always tell me in the kitchen, if you touch your phone, you wash your hands again. It's like going to the bathroom. You're right, Erica.
Thank you,
good.
man.
Good for you.
I knew I could count on you.
Spread that knowledge. Spread that knowledge, girl. You know
all right. Tim Rookleff is saying, okay, so if the X-Men was a sitcom with a cast of BattleCOM battlers, who would play Cyclops? I'm too fat. That's I'm gonna say that right now before Tim suggested it should be me.
That's Tim. I think it'd be Tim.
Tim, you are the Cyclops of BattleCOM.
I mean, Tim does have a certain leading man quality, so you know, if anyone's going to be the main character, Tim is Cyclops.
It's gonna be Tim. And
Tim kind of fits the build for
Nightcrawler.
Cyclops. No, Tim does not fit the. Look,
You have hair that goes like this.
I'm not shaped like Cyclops.
I'll be Nightcrawler.
He meant emotionally, Tim. Emotionally, you fit.
Oh no, emotionally. Who would I be in the X-Men emotionally? Who's that foreign dude? Vance just said Nightcrawler. I was gonna say the guy who like teleports, but like is like he's super fun around people, but clearly very sad. I'm like that guy. I like that guy. I can relate.
There is. I'm just trying to think if we were gonna do. Yeah, so Vance would be Nightcrawler. Is that what you were saying, Vance? I missed. Tim said he heard
I'll be Nightcrawler. Yeah, I'll rob banks. And I'll rob banks.
All right. Yeah.
I ain't playing around. Stop playing. I wouldn't play around.
Give him superpowers and like see all the good he can do with the money that he steals from the banks.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll be like Robin Hood, but on another level.
Suited Monkey is saying that I could probably make a good Beast / Hank McCoy.
Ooh, congratulations.
I would love the chance to do that. I actually, my very first speaking role at a film, I traded lines with Kelsey Grammer. So I've met the Beast back when he was still doing too much cocaine. It's you check his autobiography. He doesn't remember the film that I'm in with him, so it's all good. I wish I could not remember it. It's please don't check on my IMDb. There is Tim, stop typing.
No, I'm sorry. I'm doing other things and I shouldn't. Okay.
How dare you?
All right. So Karen, you don't have a fandom. I find that kind of interesting. There's not one thing that you're really into.
No, I guess that's not true. I don't have a cheer.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. I see that.
I didn't write a cheer.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. This is the first I heard of it.
Right.
So no, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of things, guys.
Yeah. I'm also not an X-Men fan, but fuck Cyclops was just there. It just seemed like the right thing to say. That, and I'm the wrong kind of nerd anyway, Paul. The things I like are like just slightly off of what people like. Like people argue Star Trek or Star Wars, and I'm like, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
The radio version?
And all of the versions. It doesn't matter which one.
So even the film,
Even the TV
with
show,
Hans
even
Gruber?
the film with Martin. What's his name? Martin. He plays Holmes, and he's also in
Sam Rockwell's in that.
he's also
too,
Bilbo.
Sam Rockwell.
Young Bilbo.
He's also Bilbo. Yeah, Martin
That
Freeman.
guy.
Martin Freeman.
Yes, love him.
I love Martin Freeman so much, and he's really good in well, everything Douglas Adams has ever done is amazing. So
I do want to point out in later, like more recent times, which I haven't read, Cyclops went villain.
Yeah, because he's
tried to
like,
end the world.
well,
He realized that everyone hates him, so he just took a heel turn. I get it.
he was treated like shit for sure.
He definitely could have been treated better in the early X-Men films. Most definitely, there was a lot more to his character to have him just be evaporated in the second one. But yeah. All right. So we're looking. I no longer want to make announcements about who's coming up next week because we don't know. This has been 2 weeks in a row that I've had massive cancels. Both of the people who had to cancel today had like family reasons, and so like we want to send big thoughts towards them. But again, organizing a show like this takes a little bit of difficulty. So we definitely want to be thanking everybody for their time, especially the time for the people who are watching. And again, I wish I could pay you all your worth. But currently that is not happening. But we're going to do that. And Vance won't touch his eyes, but he's got to put those fingers in his mouth. It's all.
Don't worry about it, y'all.
I love the fact that the sound is just out of sync enough that I see him chewing, but I hear his voice. It's like. It's like watching like a 1970s Chinese action films. It's great. By the way, for those who like old kung fu films, because I noticed that there's not a lot of conversation happening.
Oh yeah, I gotta go.
No.
All
Sorry.
How do your cat for me?
I will. I'll say hi to both of them for
I'm
you.
sorry.
Yes, please.
I'm making
Send me
tacos.
pics.
I got hungry. I ain't expecting for us to finish it this long. Beyond, no. I should have ate before I came. You know what I'm saying? That's my manners, though. My manners on that. That's my bad.
No, it's all good. I think we're approaching the
Exactly,
2-hour
sure,
mark,
though.
which means we should probably be wrapping it
You
up.
know what's crazy? I might leave too. I might leave again because I forgot cheese. I forgot to put some cheese on this shit. So I might bounce again on now.
Oh, you need cheese on your tacos. I definitely,
I miss
can
Vance
see where
so
that's
much.
important.
I've never met Vance, but he's my new favorite human being.
Oh,
yes.
you should check out
No.
Vance.
Love you too,
Where
man.
can people watch Coffee Talk before you disappear? Coffee Talk.
On YouTube, and they can watch Coffee Talk on YouTube and on Instagram, and they can watch the funny papers I put up.
Yeah, you can watch the Funny Papers.
Those are both of Vance's podcasts. He has 2 podcasts just because he's cool like that. You should definitely follow him and subscribe and do all those things.
I believe the Funny Papers is on YouTube, so you can check it out there. And Tim Rookleff wants to give Erica a shout out for the.
I don't think they can find me.
Oh, okay. Where can they find you? You're in sync.
I don't think they can find me. Because my internet connection is fucked, as you can see. So nobody can find me right now. I got it out there.
All right. Thank you very much, Vance and Karen, for taking the time with us tonight. Tim Rookleff has said ups for Erica for the term heel turn.
Yes, I know things.
Sean Griffin saying, "Hey, Tim, we're liking the Green Lantern shirt, but I'm a Flash man."
Well, it's because he's making fun of the fact that I always wear my Flash shirt on your show.
I got that as well. And Tim Rookleff is saying he was able to get back this week. Welcome,
Yay.
Tim. I don't know, Tim, are you checking in? Do you have a better internet connection from a campground? Because you were in the woods when you were with the last times you checked in. So if you have a better internet connection from the woods than Vance has from, Montreal, that says something. And Vance is still winning with the poor internet connection.
Yes, he is.
He is definitely
Oh.
scoring the points.
Right.
Find Vance on Facebook. If you find Vance on Facebook, you'll be able to find out about the 2 podcasts that he does. Definitely, it's worth the watch. Coffee Talk is
Yeah,
got
it.
inspirational
You know what?
morning messages
I'ma
for
leave.
everybody.
I think the connection left already. The connection left. You know what I mean? I should just leave with the connection already. I should just
You know
go.
what? I'm a go. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go.
I love it. See,
Much
this
love
is
to
why I love
everybody.
Vance.
It's fun hanging out with you, Vance.
There we go. Tim Rocliffe says he's home this week, so he's actually got the wired connection. So he is doing well. Sean Griffin, all the way from Maryland. Are you in Maryland? Or
Somewhere in
in
America.
DC itself? He's in the States. So I know he's only a little bit away from Jason Hattrick. Yeah, we want to thank everybody who tuned in, from Denny Leger to Suited Monkey Sam, to all the people who are voting, to Angel, to where's
Isabel.
everybody's name?
Isabel Angel.
Isabel.
Yeah.
I know, but the name is like, I go by what I read.
I know it's like all messed up.
Yeah, and I know I'm missing a lot of people but I was so glad everybody was here. BattleCOM will
Emily
be back
Slatter. Emily Slatter was here.
Emily, yes,
Emily.
especially
Sean
because you did this to
Griffin.
me a couple times. So
Whoever hated me on Facebook, they were here.
That probably was Erica. There's
no comment.
so Sean Griffin is in DC proper. The District of Columbia. We are very, very happy that we have an audience. We have a place to perform. Once again, just dropping the news that the Montreal Improv is closing its doors. It's shuttering. It cannot survive the COVID shutdown. So hopefully that's not going to be more of a trend for Montreal performance locations. The bars in Montreal are remaining open, according to Premier Legault, despite the fact that they have been vectors for COVID infection. So please, everybody, try to socially distance. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your families. Jason is super close, actually, but because of stupid COVID, you can't hang out. Just remember that we're getting close to a vaccine, and the Russians know it because they've been trying to hack the Canadian vaccine program to disrupt it, actually. This is one of the other things. Tim Rocliffe, I can never watch when I'm fan of the week.
Yeah.
Damn it, because I really like your suggestions, and it's difficult for me to come up with 3 new questions every week.
No, he still does the fan of the week stuff. It's just every time he's been fan of the week, he hasn't been able to watch.
Point taken. It's the balance out. It's the balance out. I like the fact that he's suggesting stuff, but I would really like to have him being able to watch as well.
Yeah,
it's a big bonus thing. Erica came up with a great one this week. That was fantastic.
Let me talk about my new favorite show, The Unicorn.
Which great. So proud of you, Tim. So proud.
so proud of you, Tim. All right. Do I have to be constantly talking? Is that it?
We got some fan drama.
Wait, there's another fan of the week. Yeah, Erica. She's so much of a fan. She came into work.
I carry the team on my back. What can I say?
Yeah.
She's the person who came up with our 3rd Battlefield this week. Sean Griffin doesn't realize that Tim Rocliffe has also been a fan of the week. Both of them are here.
Right.
So both of them have suggested topics. Just to let everyone know what one of the topics is for next week. Next week is what movie would make the best role-playing game setting?
John Wick.
Can we change it to TV show so I can say The Unicorn?
Oh, yeah. And then you'll have to watch it. I'm telling you, like, I was like, this sounds stupid. I hate the premise, and I don't like Walter Goggins. And I watched the first episode, and I'm like, yeah, I'm right. This isn't good. And then by the fourth episode, I was like, I'm in.
Why have I
They
not
got
gone
me.
up? Why am I wearing
They
a
got me.
diaper?
Right. I know. I didn't even give it a try. Like I watched pretty much the entire season of that show where Adam Pally and Abby, what's her name? Oh my gosh, Abby
Yeah,
Elliott play
Like
a
the
married
suburbs
couple.
or something. Like,
Yes,
it's awful.
so
and I
awful. I
just
cannot remember a
seen-
single time I laughed, but I watched every episode.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
I
because
watched it a
Tiffany was
lot.
really cute, so it's like watching HGTV but with a laugh track. I don't know.
No, it's because you want to like, because you like Max as a person.
That's why.
And
It's 'cause
because
I
you like
all of the
Max,
cast.
you're like, I will watch you even though you're awful in this and this
Right.
is terrible, but
Sandra
you
was
are
such a queen, and she deserved much better. But you know what? I'll watch her on that terrible show anyway.
oh god. Well, if you want me to talk a little bit more, Paul, I had two things I wanted to talk about, but now I have a third thing. The first thing is if you're in the Ottawa area, they are loosening up things so that we can go perform standing up comedy for 50 people behind a plexiglass window while everyone wears masks. But that is happening, and I am doing some guest spots, 2 guest spots tomorrow at Absolute Comedy. So both shows, you get to see me try and remember my jokes and talk about new things. The second thing is Codenames Live is going to 2 nights a week. And on Monday, so this Monday at 8:00, we'll be doing Codenames Live with Justin Shaw and Danielle Allard, who's an amazing Twitch musician. Actually, she's just a celebrated singer-songwriter who decided to jump on Twitch because all her gigs got canceled the same way as all the comics gigs got canceled. So we started doing game shows. But she's going to come and be on the show on Monday. And of course, Thursday, we're still there. And the third thing, which is what I've been ignoring you guys about, is I just received an email from Twitch telling me that I am now an affiliate. So the show on Monday will be our first affiliated stream, which is excellent news. So you can come in and subscribe to things and throw bits. And apparently, if you throw
Red Ball
bits,
is awesome.
every bit you throw gives me a penny. So I'm really excited.
Ooh, pennies.
Ooh. Wow, they don't even have pennies in Canada anymore. And Sean Griffin is saying, because he's not in Ottawa, does that mean you're not doing it? He's saying
No,
it's a
if
conditional
Sean,
statement.
no, it is a conditional statement. If you are not in Ottawa, they will not be doing a show. This is kind of like the tree falls in the forest thing. You cannot verify yourself whether or not the show happened, therefore it didn't.
And what T-shirt are you wearing, Tim?
This is the Flash, but it's green, and I somehow just removed all the green from my.
But
no, not the Flash. This is the Green Lantern. This is the Green Lantern
was
shirt,
gonna
but it's
say.
not green. Yes. So Emily, I've been playing with my DSLR, and I really like what's happened here. But apparently, I have removed the green to make me less splotchy. Here, I'll just switch over to my other camera so you can see the actual color of it. FaceTime. So yeah, so this is this is the real color of it.
Whoa.
And here, I'll change the color to not so fucking blue. Give me a second. I'll get into my lights here.
Suited Monkey is asking if he can
Oh,
fly
yeah.
back just to throw pennies at your plexiglass shield.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you will be removed quickly from the venue. They're very good about that. But yeah, you can do that. So yeah, this is the actual color of the shirt. But somehow,
socially distanced.
yeah, it's going to be easy. They're doing a really good job over there, and yeah, there's a big plexiglass frame around the stage so that we don't have to wear masks while we're performing. Because as you know, if you are a fan of BattleCOM, 95% of the things that come close to being funny are my face. So
Your
my
face
jokes
is
are
very
not, my jokes are not strong enough for them to be funny if you can't see my face.
And that's why it's called performing. And we're wrapping up at the end. Eric, do you have anything coming up? Should we be aware of?
Nothing major coming up. I know that shows have started up again here in Montreal. I personally will be taking my time to go back to the stage as much as I miss it. Just for public health reasons. I'm gonna keep living that hermit life for a little while. But if anyone in Montreal is watching this and does miss live comedy, the Comedy Nest is back open, and even though I'm not there, you can still go. The shows that they've been putting on, they've had really great lineups, and we're just glad that they're there and back open, giving us the same laughs and the great service that we usually get. So please go out and support them because we love them.
Definitely agree.
When you go, wash your hands, wear a mask, bring your own mask, do the responsible stuff so that we can have.
We gotta wear a mask now, so
Yeah.
But yes,
so we just want to keep having fun. We just want to keep having a good time.
And we want to keep our audiences healthy because the last thing any performer wants to do is to kill off their audience. Pseudo Monkey is saying Tim's face went around that he wasn't even competing in. And personally, I went out and I purchased my own microphone because even though they're cleaning them between acts, I think it's a little hard to get in underneath the mesh. So I don't want to have that risk.
Yeah.
Until vaccinations have happened. So Sean Griffin is saying, Tim, your jokes are at least most of Jason Hatrick, maybe even a Darren Henwood.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah. Well, it's too bad those two aren't here to.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying anything. It's not fun when they're not here.
Oh, hold it. We got a topic suggestion. What would be the best crossover romance? Oh, okay. I think just leaving it. What would be the best crossover?
He is just leaving it at that. He's giving you examples. He's saying
examples.
Yeah. He's like, so as a performer, I could be like, oh, someone from Marvel and someone from DC in a relationship, or someone from Star Trek and someone from Harry Potter. I like the Planet of the Apes and something. That'd be funny. John Wick is in there because it has to be.
It has to be to keep Tim involved. All right, so Tim Rockcliffe, that is going into the list. You'll have to tune in next week to find out if it actually makes it to the game or if it's going to be on a later week. So Tim, make sure that you are paying attention.
And that's Tim Rockcliffe into the game.
Will it?
It will.
Tune in next week, same bat time.
Spoilers.
I feel like the list only just started existing because of this suggestion. Before it was just paper.
I gave a list. I gave it one.
Paul, do you or do you not have color-coded spreadsheets for BattleCOM? I only need to know because yes, I love a good spreadsheet, you guys.
I actually have I have one for all the shows that I'm doing because I've got 3 different shows that I do. I've got one that keeps track of all my guests. I've got one that for BattleCOM for the lineups, and then one for BattleCOM for the choices from all the different lineups as well. And the one with the lineups also have all the questions for that particular lineup. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They're nothing compared to the old Vaudeville ones. That one was much stronger on color coding because it involved classifying the acts by type.
Oh, yeah. That must have been a whole thing.
Yeah, that was a whole thing. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We've had a lot of fun. And thanks for sticking around for the after show. And we'll open up. I
don't know what we're whispering about. Every time someone says I don't know, all I can hear is Steve Carell and Anchorman.
Love it. Love it.
Love it all. And I love you all. But I'm a slut like that.
Take care.